Yo, what's good guys? It's GBU Gaming here, back with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be getting into my No Money Spent squad series on Madden 26 Ultimate Team. Let's go ahead and open this welcome pack. We have a tip, another tip, upgrade token, and another tip, and I'm going to get into this fantasy pack for Season 1. Now, I'm not sure who to pick here. I haven't seen anything as far as the game goes, who to get, what's meta right now, but I'm going to go ahead and choose someone and think on it and look at the stats, and I'll let you guys know who I do go ahead and pick. So I did decide to go ahead and choose Khalil Mack, as he does seem the best player to have at the start of the game. I did hear about this free Ray Lewis that everybody will get. He will downgrade to an 80 overall on August 20th, but I will take him. Free game access, let's go ahead and open this up. Let's see what's in here. We have a upgrade taken and Trayvon Diggs. So the first thing I'm going to end up doing is adding this upgrade token to Trayvon Diggs. Let's get him up to a 79 overall from a 78. And I am going to add this upgrade token to Khalil Mack as well. I don't have any coins as you see in the top right, but make sure you guys do check the store every day because I do release a pack for 1 coin every day. I am going to start off with these training camp challenges, as they do give you a Xavier Worthy and also a JJ McCarthy. Make sure you guys do your challenges because, as I said, they gave me a JJ McCarthy for absolutely free. All I do is play the game for a couple of minutes, and they also give you a James Worthy in these sets, so make sure you guys do those challenges. Next thing I'm going to do is open up this 78 overall plus player platinum player pack. Let's see who we can get, hopefully higher than a 78 overall, and it is a 78 overall, so we do get 6,000 coins there. You guys should definitely do your challenges. All I've done is the training camp challenges. I already have 20,000 coins and a bunch of unopened packs that I'm going to show you right now. Look at these. I do have 9 unopened packs. As you can see, I'm going to generate my first full lineup, and I do have decent players now, people that can play, people that will play on the field. Now, those packs weren't the best. I didn't get any elites or anything like that. That's why they're probably cut out. But I do have a decent starting lineup. I am going to do these pre-game access challenges first, as they are for the pre-order bonus, or if you get EA Play or EA Play Pro, the trial. So those I do need to do before the game comes out. So I'm going to do those first to try to get a better team before going into an online head-to-head game. So it took about an hour to do these challenges, I would say. I'm not sure I really didn't time it, but it took quite a while. And I was going to do these other challenges, the Tempest and Turmoil and the Epic challenges, but they are quite long as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do those in the next episode. And again, just from doing those other challenges, I have a bunch of coins, 10,000 coins. I'm going to show my coin total. I'm pretty sure I'm up to 42,000 at this point. Here is my coin pack for my daily challenges, and it's 5,000 coins. That is 5k more coins to add to my total. Again, guys, those challenges are very, very easy. I've been on the game for about an hour and 30 minutes, and look at my coin total. 51k coins, and I have a 75 overall team 2 hours into the game. This is a great team to start. So now I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Diggs to make him into an 80 overall. There is one final thing I do need to do, and that is get a free Xavier Worthy from these sets, and that is from doing the training camp challenges. So I found a game, and this guy does have Julius Peppers, Ray Lewis, and Justin Herbert, and I have Diggs, Ray Lewis, and Khalil Mack. I do end up getting the ball first, and he does kick it off, and I do have Tracy Jr. returning it, and we do end up getting a decent return here, and he tries to dive, he misses, and I get it all the way up to the 39-yard line. So I haven't played Madden in quite a bit now. I haven't even played college football, but my first quarter usually is to see how my opponent is. I did have RP wide open, but I did check my check down there and got a couple yards. I do go with a simple slip screen here, and this is going to be one of the worst plays you are ever going to see. You can really see the rust coming off there. So I did turn the ball over on downs, and you are going to see blind football from both of us here as he throws an atrocious pass. I was trying to bait him here with the user up and then trying to go back up, and he throws a pass and it's just too far. And this is another one of these plays where I am just playing horribly. I go to the side, and there is Antonio Gates wide open in the middle of the field. And here we go. And this time I did use her pretty well, but he just chucks it up to Antonio Gates, and I didn't click on at the right time, and Antonio Gates catches it. At this point, I do think he's going to run an underneath route or a run, and he does run it. For some reason, I didn't end up shading underneath here, and he does have DK Metcalf wide open underneath for an easy first down. The very last thing I expected was a quarterback sneak, and he did, and he got an easy touchdown. The key to winning this game is going to be using Xavier Worthy, so I find him here, and I will take those easy 14 yards. I go back to that stretch lookie, knowing he's going to be looking for the wide receiver, and I do get easy yards off this run here. Again, like I said earlier, you are going to see the rust on me, and here is another example of rust. I just throw an absolute blind ball to his user. And here I see there is a corner backed off Worthy. I throw a quick out, and it is complete for the first down. I am going to do a halfback dive with Tracy Jr., and it does work out for me. First down. One thing you guys are going to see in this gameplay is a lot of blind balls from me. I see RB open kind of, and it is caught, and it's a decent pass by McCarthy. I did get him stuck on a lineman here, so I did get a free first down. And here I was thinking, why not take a shot? Why not take a shot deep? I haven't taken a deep shot this whole game, and that is exactly why not to take a deep shot, because there is room for pressure. Once again, not the best read here, but it does end up working out for us because Worthy is that fast. So we do get close to a first down there. Here I do end up going inside zone, and what a beautiful seal block from our receivers, and we do gash this up to the 8-yard line. And here I decided to go ahead and roll out with McCarthy, and McCarthy does have wheels, and we get a touchdown. My very first touchdown in Madden 26. I kicked the ball off, and for some reason my players aren't doing what they're supposed to do, and he does get a decent return. Something did happen in the end of the second quarter to where my players started getting through, started shedding his players. My players are starting to shed. So here comes another one, and he throws a bad pass, and my player should have been able to pick that. So I had shaded over top because I knew my players were going to shed and get to him, and they end up shedding, and there's a sack. I call a timeout. There's 11 seconds left in the quarter, and I am trying to get something downfield for a field goal at least. And I try to hit A, and he switches on and gets a perfect time user pick. I decide to blitz with Lewis here to get the ball out of his hands quick. I do, and he does get the ball out of his hands quick. We break that up onto the third quarter. I shade down because I do think my opponent is going to go down below. He actually does end up taking a crazy pass, hospital pass at Diggs. He gets cracked. And my opponent here actually does have me beat all the way on the left side, and he does not take it. He rolls out and takes his first down with his quarterback, Justin Herbert. So I am worried about QB contain here, and he does throw an absolute dot on the right side of the field, and possession catches that. My opponent does audible for about the whole clock here, and again, it is my fault for not staying on my man, and he gets a touchdown there. I did think I was going to have triangle wide open since the safety did come down and to the right, so I did do a couple of audibles here, and he gets off the line pretty good, and I throw it, and it's just out of his reach. So I did put Worthy on a zig route and motion him over to try to get that underneath open, and it did work like a charm, and we do get a first down here. I did read this coverage wrong. I thought he was going to be in a different coverage, and he was in a palm coverage, and I thought Worthy was going to be open, but nonetheless, Worthy does snag that down. That play right there is exactly why James Worthy is a pivotal part of our team, as we do hit Y right there. Why not use Tracy Jr. and Worthy in the same play, as they have both been key to this game, and we do take Worthy for a first down once again. We do need this touchdown to tie up the game before the fourth quarter, so we do flip this, and it is very favorable. It is 3 versus 2, and we do take James Worthy as wide open, and boom, we tie the game up going into the fourth. I thought I was in the right position to make this play, but this is the case of me not playing the game enough, and he does get a first down there. I am going to try to get the left tackle to come up and block me, and use a corner blitz to try to get to the quarterback. It does work out perfectly, and we do get the sack there. I thought I had covered this perfectly, but he did find a gap in my defense on the top right of the field in between my defenders. I'm pretty sure my opponent had stuck with the same play, or at least the same variation with this motion across the field, so I went ahead and shaded. outside, and all I had to do was cover the middle of the field. And I did not, and he got a wide open DK Metcalf in the middle of the field. This is where everything just started to go bad. All my usering had gone out the window. I should have been more inside, and he got a wide open Antonio Gates up the middle of the field. This is where I'm thinking, okay, I need to let him have this touchdown. There's 40 seconds left. I need to let him have this so I can go and score. And it gets worse. It gets worse. You may ask, how does it get worse? Well, I am like Mike McCarthy. I have the situational awareness of a snail. No game time awareness. So I call a play. Don't want to call a timeout because I already called a timeout earlier. So I don't want to waste a timeout. And I gave up a free 2-point conversion. I should have called a timeout there. So I'm thinking quick passes to get the ball out of bounds, stop the clock, get down the field. And I do that. I give it to Worthy, and we are off to the races. So here, I'm thinking we need a deep shot. I see a seam there. Put him on a streak. I have him there, and it's just too far. Can't get his hands on it. I throw an incomplete pass before. Here, I'm thinking I just need a first down. I go ahead and give it to Worthy, get the first down, timeout. I need something deep. I try to hit Worthy, and I should have thrown it a little bit earlier. I try to see him open, and it's broken up. There's 15 seconds left on the clock. I need something deep. I put Worthy on a streak, try to hit him, and it is just a bad pass by me into double coverage. And that is the ball game. Now, I did end up losing that game, obviously. 51,000 coins at the end of this video, doing those solo challenges. So next video will be doing the other challenges, the other 2 sets, and trying to get a better team. Maybe I might buy some players on the market. Let me know if there's any players that are budget beasts, because I haven't seen anything. So let me know if you do see any players that are budget beasts that you think would help the team out. Let me know what else you want to see as well, because I am thinking about maybe a franchise mode, and I am also going to hop on FC26 when that does come out. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe, as well as check out my latest video, which should be popping up on screen right now, which is an NBA 2K25 GOAT pack opening.